Hello, curious minds. You're listening to STEM with Dr. Owl, where big questions turn into fun adventures.
Hi, I'm Emma, always full of questions and ready to explore.
Ziggy here. I know a zillion facts and 0 ways to share cookies.
If you like our show, please share with a friend, a teacher, or your whole class.
Or your neighbor's cat.
Ooh, hello, wonderful listeners, and welcome back to STEM with Dr. Owl, the podcast where curiosity takes flight. And today, our curiosity is aiming for the stars. Emma, Ziggy, have you ever wondered, what's the biggest number?
Like a million? Or a billion?
Affirmative. 1 million, 1 gazillion, 1 banana zillion. I counted so high I ran out of fingers, toes, wires, and gigabytes.
Haha, impressive, Ziggy. But there are numbers much, much bigger than a billion. Shall we explore them together?
Yes, please.
All right, buckle up. Let's start with a warm-up question. Which of these is the biggest number? A, 1 million, B, 1 billion, C, 1 Google, D, 1 googolplex.
I'll guess 1 billion?
I choose Google. Wait, is that a snack?
The answer is googolplex.
Huh? Dr. Owl, what even is a Google? Or googolplex?
A googol is 1 followed by 100 zeros.
Wait, Google is a number? I thought that was just a search engine.
Ooh, sharp thinking, Emma. The Google search engine was actually named after the number Google. They picked the name to show they wanted to search a gigantic amount of information.
Wow, a Google.
And a googolplex? That's 1 followed by a googol of zeros.
That would take 1 million, billion, trillion years to write.
You know what's even wilder? If you tried to write a googolplex by hand, 1 0 every second, it would take longer than the age of the entire universe. That's how massive it is.
Or 1 second with my Ultra Mega Infinite Zero Maker 3000.
Let's imagine this. If every grain of sand on Earth were a 0, you still couldn't write out a googolplex. It's that big.
Whoa, but is it the biggest?
Great question. Actually, numbers go on forever. There's no biggest number because you can always add 1 more. It's like imagining a road that never ends. You just keep going and going and going.
So, if I say infinity plus 1, I win?
Oh, infinity isn't a number you can reach. It means numbers never end.
That's kind of mind-blowing.
And just when you think googolplex is the biggest number ever, guess what?
There's more?
Mathematicians even made up a number so big it doesn't fit in the universe. It's called Graham's number. But don't worry, you'll never need it to buy cookies.
Unless you're buying cookies for the whole galaxy.
Here's another fun challenge. Imagine if you counted 1 number every second without stopping. How long would it take to reach 1 million? About 11 and a half days. Now guess how long to count to 1 billion.
30 days.
Try 31 years.
Whoa, what about a Google?
You need more time than the universe has existed. In fact, let's see just how big we can go together. We can build our own monster number, step by step. I'll start 1,000.
Ooh, I'll add 3 zeros. That makes 1 million.
Time to turbo boost. I'm adding 3 more zeros to that, so now we've added 6 zeros total. Beep boop. That's 1 billion.
Excellent. Let's go even bigger. I'll add 3 more zeros. Now we're at 1 trillion.
Whoa, that's one with 12 zeros.
Not enough. I'm going ultra mega mode. I'm adding 100 zeros. Kazam! Welcome to the land of Google Squish.
Haha, Google Squish. That one's all yours, Ziggy. Listeners, now it's your turn. Can you build your own monster number? Try saying 1, and then count how many zeros you can add before running out of breath. Speaking of Google, here's a fun real-life story about where that word actually came from. A 9-year-old boy named Milton Serrata made up the word Google in 1920. And guess what? His uncle was a mathematician.
A kid invented it? That's awesome.
I hereby invent banana zillion.
Good one, Ziggy. So, Emma, what is the biggest number?
There isn't one, because you can always add 1 more.
Exactly. Numbers go on forever. That's part of what makes math magical.
I'm counting to forever. BRB in 999 years.
Before we fly off, let's see who was really listening. Here is the question. How many zeros are in a googol? Is it A, 10, B, 100, C, 1000?
Hint, it's way more than the number of cookies I'm allowed to eat. Cookies.
Now it's your turn. Can you invent your own super big number? Give it a silly name and tell someone what it means.
And tell us what your favorite number is.
Banana zillion. That's the number of socks lost in dryers each year. And my favorite number is 8 because it looks like a snowman taking a nap.
Until next time, keep wondering, keep counting, and stay curious.
That was so much fun, Dr. Owl. I hope all our explorers had a great time too.
Hoot hoot! We loved having you with us. If you don't want to miss our next adventure, follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
And if you know a friend who loves exploring too, share our podcast with them.
If you have a question or a topic you want to learn more about, leave us a comment. See you next time.